I think anybody that watches our team from the beginning to now can see that we're light years ahead of where we were at the beginning of the season. And more so on the offensive end. I think it's 3 straight games that we've had a really good offensive performance. And I think Belmont is one of the most difficult teams to prepare against in the country because the things that they do are simple, but it's the fact that they spread you out so much with all their 3-point shooters. So at some point in time, you're going to have one of your so-called bigs, guarding a guy that's a proficient 3-point shooter. And just, I know a lot of people and fans probably don't like Craig Bradshaw, but boy, if you were coaching him, you would love to have him on your team because he plays with so much moxie and confidence. And I challenged our guys before the game. I said the most important thing going out here is that you guys go out and match their confidence that they have on the offensive end. Because if you don't go out there with confidence on the offensive end and your own individual abilities, then we won't have a chance to win this game because they're going to score. There's no way you can just totally shut those guys down. So I think the most important thing for our team from this point forward is to do everything we can to put ourselves in the best recovery situation to play on Saturday. So that means us taking ice baths tomorrow, shooting free throws. We're not going to practice. We're going to walk through. We're going to watch film. We got to make sure we're putting ourselves in the best situation to be successful on Saturday. So I'm not going to pound these guys tomorrow because we lost, but they got to handle it in a mature fashion. They can't think that I'm pleased with the fact that we lost. No, we're doing the best thing we can to get ready for our game on Saturday.
You mentioned the offense obviously continues to improve. What is it that you're seeing, them take the biggest steps in? Because obviously you matched them for most of this game point for point,
Well, I think first of all is our guys are improving individually. I don't care what offense you run. I mean, if guys can't make individual plays, it really doesn't matter. So I think you're seeing guys, especially a guy like Eric McGill, be more assertive on the offensive end. You're seeing Antonius Cleveland get more opportunities to score the ball around the basket where he's effective. I think you're seeing, Isaiah Jones start to figure out where his scoring opportunities are. But I think the most important thing is the fact that guys are sharing the basketball and not trying to force the issue right away. We've got to make people defend us by moving the ball side to side. So our guys' willingness to share the basketball, I think, is the biggest improvement.
Obviously, there was a little lull there. They go on a 10-0 run a few minutes into the second half. What did you see from your guys at that point, and then what did you tell them to kind of keep them in this game and to keep them thinking that they were able to?
Yeah, I told them they're really good, and I said at some point in time they're going to have a spurt like that. We talked to them about the game before that. So, them going on a 10-0 run is something that's going to happen for them every single game because of their ability to shoot the basketball. What we've got to do is not lose our composure and continue to fight, compete, and stay the course.
Defensively, you stuck with the zone. Isaiah was kind of telling me from now on you expect to kind of stick with the zone, not play as much man-to-man at all?
Yeah, I don't see us playing any man-to-man at all because I think what it does for this team right now, first of all, we have limited bodies. We can't put ourselves in foul trouble. But more importantly, our offense has improved leaps and bounds since we've concentrated on the offensive end and played the zone. So, I think some of the guys that are playing right now probably couldn't play if we were playing man-to-man because now you're chasing guys like Craig Bradshaw all over and Barnett all over the place. And then you're putting yourself in the hardest thing to guard in college basketball and NBA basketball at any level is a ball screen. And so when you play the zone, you've totally eliminated the ball screen, which nobody can guard when you got good players.
Trey Kellum obviously got in a little bit of foul trouble. That hurt you a little bit. How much, more of a presence do you think he would have made in this game if he was in there for more than 17 minutes?
Well, he's got to learn.
Yeah.
He's fouling. I mean, we call fouls on him in practice, and they call the same fouls on him in the game. So, he's got to learn that he is fouling. And so until he figures out the fact that, hey, it's universally called a foul, then he's got to be the one that's changing.